guys, so good morning. So this is our last discussion for our second grading and it is entitled CMO 13. So CMO means CHED Memorandum Order 13 series of 2017. So ano ba yung andito sa CHED Memorandum Order? So guys, CHED is the Commission on Higher Education. So they are the one who sets the standards, yan, and the policies, the guidelines for our course, which is BMLS. So Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Science. So class, we will get to know your program as it is. So I think this topic is very light and I think it's very informative so that you will know what are the things that you have to expect in our program. So basically, parang this is an orientation. Nevertheless, this is also part of our exam. And I'll get, I think, 20 points from this topic. So our objectives for today, enumerate the different courses, subjects that are required in our program, discuss the general education courses, explain the competencies of the professional in the 21st century. So what are the competencies that we will teach you or you have to imbibe before graduating our program? And lastly, examine the basic concepts of outcomes-based education resulting from the core competencies. So, tignan natin. Yan. I know there were a lot of terms that need to be explained. So, we have the theme of my PowerPoint is about art, yan, watercolor. So a work of art was once a work of progress, guys. So being in medical technologies class takes a very long time. So many of you wants to be a doctor class. It takes a very long time. As of now, you are a work on progress. Yan. So class, your decisions today will affect your life or your career and in the long run. So class, we just take it one stroke at a time, diba? So a work of art was once a work of progress. Yeah. So let's see what are the progressions that we will encounter during our time here in BMLS program. So first off, class, so your CMO 13 is actually based on RA 5527. Everything you want to know about medical technology, from the education to the board exam to the licensing to the registration of the medical technologies, it is all based on our RA 5527. The title of RA 5527 is Philippine Medical Technology Act of 1969. So an act requiring the registration of medical technologies, defining their practice for other purpose. So not only we are going to define what are the work of our medical technologists, yan, what is required yan, para maging medical technologists. Of course, you have to finish a 4-year degree of Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology or Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science. Siyempre, dapat matapos mo yung 4 na taon na yun. Tapos mag-e-exam ka ng board examination. Tapos, class, you're going to get your registration and your license. Yan. So, of course, you need to get the education for first. Class, these are the sections of your RA 5527, and actually we have 31 sections. Yan, 31 sections. So you will have a subject of medtech laws. Yan, mag-aaral ka ng subject na medtech laws. Doon nyo hihimay-himayin ang RA 5527. But as of now, I'm just going to tell you what are the sections. What are the sections wherein your CMO 13 is based on. So class, it's based on 3, yan, Council of Medical Technology Education, functions of the Council of Medical Technology Education, and Section 6, minimum required course, yan. So class, your education, the courses, the general education, yung mga professional subjects, yung internship nyo, class, it is all stipulated in Section 6, minimum required course. Yan. The minimum required subjects that you have to take. Yan. It's based on Section 6. Yan. And who set this minimum required course? This is from your Council of Medical Technology Education. Yan. So, ma'am, what is the connection of CHED here? So now, CHED now is in charge with the implementation on the different programs in higher education. So, sila yung nagsiset ng policies, ng standards set by your Council of Medical Technology Education. Ayan. So, the minimum required course, it's in Section 6. So, please take note the section. So, if you're going to observe class, yung mga sections in RA 5527, so we have number 8 na. So, once you finish the course, there is now qualification of examiners. Yan. So, the one who will give the board exam or the medical technology board has qualifications. What else? Accreditation of schools of medical technology, section 13. So, once you're going to be an intern, you can only have your internship to CHED accredited laboratories, and of course, University of Baguio is an accredited school for medical technology education. Number 15, so we have sections against for examination, qualifications for examination. Class, please take note that you should be a Filipino citizen. Ayan. I don't think you could take the board exam if you are not a full Filipino citizen. Please take, pakicheck yung citizenship nyo. Number 17, there is also the scope examination, the board exam. How do they score your board rating in the examination, the oath taking, hanggang doon. When will they issue your registration and your license? Yun, class. So, that's 31 sections all about your profession. Yan. So, class, what you're going to take note is Section 3, the Council of Medical Technology Education. 5, the functions of your Council of Medical Technology Education. They are the one who stipulates the minimum required course. They are the one who accredits, facilitates the requirements of the accreditation of medical technology schools and training laboratories. Yan. So that's just an overview. So class, for our Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science, yan. So andito yung picture ko. When I was an intern, so actually you're going to take it's a 3-year course of general education and professional courses. 3 years na courses kayo. So it's a 4-year program, but there are 3 years only that you're going to take your subject, and 1 whole year for an internship program. Yan. So class, your first internship program, so the first 6 months or the first semester of your internship program, you will train in a CHED accredited training laboratory. So it's outside the University of Baguio. So our training laboratories can be in Baguio General Hospital, we have in La Union, we have in Pampanga, we have in Dagupan, and so yun. Class, back then we also have Notre Dame. So it's a 1-year internship training. So you have contact hours. So magdu-duty kayo sa mga hospitals. And the next semester, guys, for the second semester of your internship program, you will train now in the University of Baguio Clinical Laboratory. So it's also a CHED accredited training laboratory. So doon na kayo mag-prepare para sa board exam and so on. So class, yun yung mga, that's an overview of your program. So class, we have 8 program outcomes. Yan. So here are the things that hopefully yan will be these are something that you're going to learn and are expected to our BMLS graduates. So yung mga outcomes. So number 1 class, demonstrate technical competence. Demonstrate technical competence. So you have to be able to collect and handle your specimens well, and perform laboratory testing accurately through the use of appropriate techniques, skills, technology. So basically, you should know how to work inside the laboratory, from the collection of specimen to the analysis, to the interpretation, to the troubleshooting of your instruments and how to use them properly. Yan. In the performance, so, as mo yun na, class. So, you have to know about biosafety and waste management. So, andan yan sa PMLS. What else about technical competence? Adhere to all laboratory safety rules. Maraming competence class na matututunan nyo sa PMLS. Use computers and laboratory software competently. Discuss appropriately novel technology for medical technology and medical laboratory science application. Carry out the evaluation of new procedures and instruments. Apply principles of educational methodology and laboratory management. So basically, you will have to know the ins and outs of working inside a laboratory. So yun yung first na outcome. Next class, demonstrate analytical and critical thinking skills in the workplace. So far class, all the medical technologists I know who graduated from the different universities or different colleges, class, number 1 is halos lahat class, they're really good at technical competencies. Meaning, magaling sila with their hands. Yan. They know how to press the buttons. They know how to manipulate their microscope. They know how to manipulate their machine. But sometimes, class, this number 2 is lacking analytical and critical thinking skills. Yan. Because, class, honestly, medical technologies can be replaced by machines. Yan. But we could never be replaced because of our analytical and critical thinking skills. So that is why medical technologies are still not replaced by machines, because there is analytical thinking and critical thinking required. Yan. Especially in quality assurance. Yan. So in making sure that there's no error inside the laboratory, continuous quality improvement. So we are making sure that our laboratory results will satisfy the expectations of our customers, who are doctors, who are patients. Number 2, evaluate the validity of the generated data. So we're just not like machines who just print out and releases results. Class, we validate them, we read them. Yan. We analyze if there are errors, there are problems. Number 3, we perform root cause analysis. Yan, we find the root cause of the problem, the root cause of errors. And number 4, apply the principles of educational methodology and resource management. Yan, so class, this activities requires analytical and critical thinking skills. Number 3 tayo. So engage in the collection, analysis, and projection of health information for improving healthcare management system. Yan. So class, medical technologies just are part of the healthcare team. Yan. So we are part of the team with doctors, nurses, and pharmacists. Yan. So we are very important in collecting the results from the diagnostic test, collect health information for healthcare management, analyze, interpret health information data. Sometimes, class, doctors, nurses will consult us about the results that we release, contribute in designing and planning the course of action to address health concerns and issues. Class, medical technologies do not only work inside the hospital, but we also can work as health administrators in DOH, in WHO, in CDC, with wherever, class. Yan. So, we are part of the bigger picture. Yan. Laki ng responsibility nyo. Number 4, demonstrate interpersonal skills, leadership qualities, and ethical practice. Ako, hindi nito. So, class, you must be able to work effectively with other people, not only with other medical technologists, but to nurses, to other health professionals inside the hospital. So, class, I know that, we have some characteristics that we don't like about ourselves. Or sometimes you just don't want to socialize because that has been accepted in the society. Parang, this is me. Hindi na ako magbabago. Ito na yun. Yung ganyan. So, sila nilang mag-adjust. Class, hindi pwedeng ganon to be working in the hospital, in the laboratory. Kung gusto mo lang yung masusunod, build your own laboratory, make your own hospital, yan, because that's not possible for you to be working alone. And it's impossible that you will not work hand in hand with other people. So, class, we need to improve our interpersonal skills. Yan. Kung wala kayong matutunan dito sa subject ko, but kung wala man lang kayong matutunan kahit anong theory, but I want to encourage you to work well with others. Yeah. Guys, so if you know that you don't work well with others, class, work on it. Kasi if not, you're going to make your workplace miserable. Yan. Meron yung mga tao na overtly competitive, yan, overtly aggressive, that, mahirap pagsabihan, o kaya mahirap pakiusapan, ganyan. So, you're going to make your workplace miserable. Yan. You're going to make your workmates not like you. So, class, dito since we are still in college, the teacher will sometimes group you. I'll think of an activity wherein I will group you and they will message me, Ma'am, I cannot work with other people. I work best alone. Yan. So, I think that can be true. Yan. But class, you need to maximize the strengths of other people. Believe that, a person will know something that you don't know, and that will enrich your life. Right? So if you only surround yourself with people who likes you, you will not learn anything. But if you surround yourself with people who challenge you, and who wants you to improve, that's the best people to be around with. Class, just a kwento. So when I took my master's in UP, so I didn't expect that I would be the youngest and the not so smartest. Yeah. Ako, isa ako sa mga mahina nung I took my master's in international health. And wow, what growth I made. Because my classmates were way smarter than me, I stepped up my game. Yan. Step up ko yung game ko. Sabi ko, ang gagaling ng mga contribution, ang gaganda ng mga essay ng mga classmates ko. Galingan ko nga rin. Yan. So, with that experience, that bumaba yung ego ko, pero ginalingan ko rin para lang makasabay sa nila. I don't know kung in my if I'm going to compare myself to them, yan, mas malayo matalino sila, pero ang layo nung in-improve ko. So I just competed with myself that I need to improve myself. So yun, last yun, work with I know this online thing makes working with people, yan, kind of impossible. But class, yun, try improving yourself, work well with other people. Yeah. So class, what else? Finally, ethical practice. Yan, ethical practice. So, as much as possible, class, we want to work ethically, diba? When we say ethically, as much as possible, we want to do the right thing, especially the ethics that surrounds our profession. So, example, class. So, we have this news recently that this ambassador of the Philippines in Brazil, so may ambassador tayo, galing sa na Filipino. So, pinadala sa Brazil. So, usually, the work of ambassadors, guys, is to work with the leaders in that country. So, itong ambassadors na to, she will work with the leaders in that country. And what else, class? Protect the well-being of the OFWs in Brazil. Tapos, class, ewan ko na balitaan niyo yung news. Itong ambassadress na to, siya pala ang nagmamaltrato ng mga helpers niya dun sa embahada, dun sa embassy class. So, yun, minamaltrato niya, sinasaktan niya. So, basically, that's unethical. Yan. Sobrang kabaliktad. So, she was brought there to take care of the well-being of OFWs in Brazil. However, sa kamay niya pala, masasaktan itong mga OFW, di ba? What an ethical thing to do. Yan. Sana makulong siya. Yan. So, as a medical technology, yeah, just if you released an inaccurate result or there is gross neglect in your result, tanggal lisensya mo, kulong ka. Same thing sana with that ambassador, that she's doing the opposite of her responsibility. Yan. So, what a shame na. Yeah, class. So, yun. So, another example, class. So, we have this intern. Apparently someone he or she hated went to the laboratory and got tested. Yan. Ayaw niya tong pasyenteng to. So what this intern did is gave the person she or he hated a positive result on stool analysis. Ginawa niyang positive sa isang parasite yung kaaway niya, guys, at apparently nahuli siya. And that intern was dishonorably discharged. Yan. So na-discharge siya, tinanggal siya sa internship because of that situation. Class, no? Dahil ayaw niya yung pasyente, binigyan niya ng result na na positive, ganun, class, unethical, grabe. So, yan, class. So, we encourage you to work effectively with peers. Kahit ayaw nyo yung tao, work with it. Yan. Thrive, even though you don't like your group mates. Demonstrate good interpersonal skills with patients. Treat them with respect. Treat them as if they are your relatives, class. Plan and organize activities, practice professionalism, practice the principles of data security and patient's confidentiality. Huwag pagchichismisan ng mga pasyente. Exhibit ethical behavior. Yan. So, class, yun, we had interns back then that they were reading the logbook for HIV patients. Yan, hinahanap nila kung sino yung mga HIV. Meron din naman akong batchmate back then na kinukuha niya yung mga numbers ng mga patients niya. Ganon, class. So, work professionally. Number 5, apply research skills. Yan, class. So that our profession will move forward. Yan, we encourage you to research. Participate in community-oriented activities. Yan. So, class, if you have the opportunity to help our community, then do so. Diba? So, class, how about simulan nyo, since first year pa lang kayo, how about simulan nyo sa pagiging voter? Class, I know you are already 18. Have you already registered to be a voter? Yan. Please, do, class, mag-register kayo, maging voter, diba? So that, in that way, class, that you could participate, you could practice your right to suffrage. That's engaging with community-oriented activities. Yan. Participate in your community, class, kung may TikTok challenge Sali kayo. Yan. What else? Ano pa bang mga activities sa barangay? They encourage you to recycle, to segregate, ganyan. So, last, participate. Yan. So, do not live on and just enriching yourself. Yan, live to enrich the lives of other people. Plus, alam nyo, hindi kayo made-depress kung meron kayong purpose and if you want to serve others who are more unfortunate than you. Unfortunate. Anyway, engage in lifelong learning activities that hopefully you will not be burnt out in learning, but you want to learn more. Yan, you will be hungry to always educating yourself. How? By participating in professional organization. How about joining PAMET, Philippine Association of Medical Technology? Class, actually, I am an officer sa PAMET Baguio Benguet Mountain Province chapter. Yan. So last Saturday, we had a webinar. Yan. So ayun, class, ang rami kong natutunan sa webinar namin. So we invited the experts on stress management. We invited experts on contact tracing. Ang rami kong natutunan, class. Grabe. So yun, class, I hope that you will always beyond class hours, that you will always learn from different avenues. Yan. Kahit hindi man medtech, but you will always continue learning. Yan. Number 8, demonstrate teaching and communication skills. Yan. Demonstrate effective teaching and communication skills, so as much as possible. So if you're going to talk with your patients, you will give them accurate and correct information and instruction. You will communicate with them respectfully. Ganyan. You're going to communicate with them especially respecting their culture, their religion. Yan. Implement proper classroom management instruction, follow oral and written instructions. Hopefully that you're going to be used to communicating through email, ganyan, since that's the new norm, through messenger, communicate effectively across multiple platforms. So those are your 8 PLO. So class, before we go to the different subjects that we're going to encounter, I just want to encourage you that there's so much opportunity for you guys. Sobrang raming trabaho na pwede nyong gawin. And class, what did I say back then? That your profession is pandemic proof, class. That it will that the need for medical technologies will never stop despite a pandemic. And so sobrang kailangan pa kayo because there's so many people who were retrenched, natanggal sila sa trabaho due to this pandemic. And class, luckily with this career, class, ayun, pwede kayong mag-withstand ng pandemic. Yan. So even though there's an economic recession or a breakdown, class, health professionals will always be needed. So what are the careers that can be available to you? So you can be a clinical laboratory scientist. Yan, if you want to work in the laboratory, pwede, class. Or, yan, you could collect. Yan, be a collector. Nako, frontliners talaga of your nasopharyngeal swab, your oropharyngeal swab. So, pwede kayong mag-work sa Red Cross. So, sa mga diagnostic molecular laboratory ni Gordon. Apparently, ang yaman ng Red Cross, guys. So, 500 million ang udang ng PhilHealth sa kanya. So, class, to have a molecular, I was asking my co-PAMET officers, yung mga kasama kong officers sa PAMET class. Kasi may mga laboratory sila. Anyway, asking them, Ma'am, are you interested on expanding your laboratory into a molecular lab? Yan. Actually, it requires so much money to build a diagnostic laboratory, and the equipment can be expensive and the training can be expensive. Ayan. So, grabe yung PhilHealth kung hindi niya pa binabayaran yung Red Cross because there's so much expense that is required to build a diagnostic molecular laboratory. Yan. And class, you know, being in a diagnostic molecular laboratory, it should be really clean because any contamination of DNA, any contamination of saliva, yan, can change your results. So, if you want, class, you can be like me, an educator, yan. So, I'm really actually privileged that I'm not exposed to the virus directly. Yan. And actually, being an educator has given me so much purpose. So, you know, I'm actually interviewing some of my older previous students, and I'm happy that some of them wants to be an instructor. Yan. Actually, when I was in school, I didn't expect that I will be an instructor. So, I'm an accidental teacher class. So, yun, maganda, masaya maging teacher class. You're learning with your students. Yan. You get to inspire them. You get to influence them. Yan. You get to motivate them, encourage them. Yan. Napaka-privilege ng trabaho ko. In class, I'm actually compensated well. Yan. Magandang sweldo ng mga teachers. Yan. Nakakaipon naman ako. So, what else? You could be a diagnostic product specialist. Yan. You can be a sales representative of the different reagents that we have in the laboratory or the different machine. Ang yayaman itong mga itong mga sales representative. Tapos may mga sakyan sila, guys. What else, guys? You could work as a laboratory manager, laboratory owner, class. So one day, I want also to be a laboratory owner. What else? Nuclear laboratory scientist. Yes, medical technologists can work in a nuclear laboratory. So I have colleagues, I have batchmates who are working in the nuclear lab in BGH Nuclear Laboratory in SLU. Class, here, they utilize radioisotopes as their reagents. Ibig sabihin yung mga reagent nila, class, yung chemical, may halong active labels. Yan. So, and also they use machines. So, napaka-special ng matrabaho ng mga medtech na nag-work sa laboratory, nuclear laboratories. Yan, they utilize big machines. Yan. So, I actually experienced one. So, meron na, nagpa-opera ako class ng thyroid. Yan. So, natanggal na siya. So to ensure the health of the left thyroid, so one of the doctors recommended that I do a nuclear thyroid scan. Nuclear thyroid scan. So punta ko sa isang nuclear laboratory, yan. So yung mga connections ko. Sabi ko, friend, discount naman, ganyan. Tapos, yun, they draw blood. So they extracted blood for radioimmunoassay. So, tinest nila yung mga thyroid hormones ko, but a different type of method which utilize radio labels. Yan. What else? Pero, nung nag-extract sila ng blood, in-injection na rin ako, guys, ng radio label rin. Yan. So that radio label will go to the thyroid so that once it's scanned by the machine, yan, basically it will light up. Yan. So so that radio label made me radioactive for a day. Yan. So I should not be surrounded. I should not go near among pregnant women kasi radioactive ako nung araw na yun. Yan. Because they injected me with radio labels. Ang galing, class. Galing. So you can also be healthcare leaders and administrators. You can work in DOH, rural health units. Yan, you can be program managers. Ang rami, class. Ito, yaman kayo dito. Laboratory safety, quality control, and biorisk managers, biorisk supervisors. Yan. You will be consultants on how to implement laboratory safety, quality control, biorisk. Yan. Ganda. So class, marami kayong opportunities. I also have a batchmate who is a perfusionist. So class, I focused on on careers that you don't have to take another course like med school, you don't have to go to med school. Ganyan. So, yung after ng BMLS, pwede nyo gawin tong mga to. So, minimum curriculum components of our program. So, you have general education. So, understanding thyself, readings in Philippine history. So, what are your subjects that you are taking? Yan, 3 units. Yan. Kaya nyo yan. You have GEs as well. Hindi ko alam actually ng mga GEs na to. Kung ano yung, kung these are, I think, GEs are the subjects that is unique in University of Baguio. We also have general education mandated course, life and works of Jose Rizal, so mandated yan ng Pilipinas. Example ng GE siguro, like when I studied in St. Louis University, we have 3 or I think 4 courses of theology. Yun. You have also physical education course, 4, grabe. NSTP, these are also required by the law. So here are our core courses. So, class, kailangan nyo kunin itong mga to. So, inorganic, organic chemistry, analytical chemistry. Yan. Since we are in a new curriculum na, so magkasama na to. Analytical, biochem. Class, actually, medtechs are actually good in chemistry. Ang rami natin chemistry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 na chemistry. 4, 5. Anyway, 5. Human anatomy, physiology and pathophysiology, principles and strategies in teaching, biostat and epidemiology, health information system. Your professional subjects, so this one, PMLS 1 is a professional subject. Next time, hopefully, PMLS 2, I'll see you again. Community and public health for MedLab Sci, human histology, molecular biology and diagnostics, medtech laws and bioethics, cytogenetics, clinical chemistry 1, so that's another chemistry I'm talking about, clinical bacteriology, hematology, we have hematology 1 and 2, histopathology, laboratory management, CC2, so 5 nga, immunoserology, hematology, urinalysis, analysis of urine and body fluids, mycology, virology, seminar 1 and seminar 2 will be taken in the internship year. So, ang maraming professional courses, class. Yan. So, we just take it one subject at a time. We have research courses as well. So, I think you have to take this for 2 semesters. Professional courses, so this is your 1 year na clinical internship 1, yung first sem, clinical internship 2. Tapos class, after clinical internship 1, may medical technology assessment program. Yan. So, dapat pumasa kayo dyan sa mga program bago kayo mag-board exam, bago kayo graduate. So, class, so I told you on the 4th year of our program, we have internship. Yan, internship. So, in the internship class, you will have contact hours. You will be really exposed to the works of the ins and outs in a laboratory. So, you will be assigned to a CHED accredited laboratory. Yan. So, class, paano mangyayari yon? So, per semester, I think we have 26 weeks. So, for a year, we have 52 weeks. So, you have 32 hours per week. So, magdo-duty kayo ng 4 na beses sa isang linggo. Yan. So, 4 times 8, 32. So, for a week, you will have a duty for 32 hours. Yan. Times 52. So, for internship duty or for our year, you have to achieve 1,664. So, it's in your module kung ilang hours kayo sa clinical chemistry, ilang hours kayo sa immunology, ganyan. So, please check it out. But you have to finish at 1,664 internship duty hours. Yan. So, kung absent kayo class, may mga, may pag-excuse 1:1. So, kung nag-miss kayo ng 8 hours of duty, make up nyo is 8 hours of duty. Pero kung absent kayo without excuse, I think times 2, ganon. Hindi ko alam eh. Kasi I was never absent in charot. Ayan, class. So your internship will also include my lectures and seminars, may community outreach, because you will coordinate with our outreach ECOS sa University of Baguio, and you have to conduct yourself professionally. We have rules of professional conduct. Yan. So I hope that I gave you an overview on what to expect to our program and what are the competencies that we want you to exhibit once you are a graduate of medical technology in University of Baguio. I hope I did not overwhelm you, but just give you a tour on what to expect in our program. Yan. So we're just taking it one step at a time. And guys, so thank you for listening. So you're going to be a work of art, but as of now, you are a work in progress. So I'll see you again. So God bless in our second grading examination.